Honda ADV 350. After 2 years, is it still worth it? The main reason I love scooters is simply because they are just so darn practical. They've got a broad appeal and, while most people will mark them down as inexpensive commuter transport, they also attract some older motorcyclists who want to keep experiencing the freedom of riding while enjoying the comfort and automatic transmission of a scooter. There are no gears, just a simple twist-and-go transmission with handlebar-mounted front and rear brake levers. The seat hinges up to reveal a generous 48 liters of storage space, or, in other words, enough space for 2 full-faced helmets or a couple of bags of shopping. It's not just the capacity of the underseat area that's impressive, the shape is good too. Packed properly, you get a decent-sized hold-all under there, and you can break it down into 2 sections if you want as well, using the simple little divider. And the storage doesn't end there. There's a lockable glove box, which has a USB-C charging socket, and an optional 50-liter top box is available and integrates with the Honda Smart Key central locking system. I also like the fact that, unlike the Forza which has a plastic trim covering it, the adventure bike-style fat handlebars are fully exposed. This makes fitting accessories, like my quad lock, a breeze. The Smart Key means the ADV 350 has a keyless ignition, with a knob used to put the ignition on and to release the seat and so on. It feels a little complicated at first but quickly becomes second nature. It's a good system and means the bike can be unlocked and started as long as the fob is in proximity of the scooter, for example in the rider's jacket pocket. There's also good weather protection from the bodywork and the screen, which is manually adjustable with 4 settings. Adjustment is easy using the knobs either side of the screen, and although it's as good as or even better than you might expect from a scooter in this price category, it's not electrically adjustable like the one found on its Forza 350 sibling. That said, screen adjustment is something that's usually set once and left, so certainly not a big deal. The saddle of a Honda ADV 350 is a nice place to be, especially on a warmer day. The dashboard is small but comprehensive, in the style of the roadbook designs of the latest adventure bikes, albeit LCD rather than a DFD setup. I like the connectivity of it, and if you have a helmet with an integrated headset and speaker setup, you are able to connect your smartphone to the bike via Honda's app, using the left-hand switchgear to manage phone calls and listening to music. Although not a high-performance vehicle, being a 350, or 330 to be more technically correct, the extra power over a 125 makes for a more usable scooter. Where a 125 huffs and puffs to 60, Honda's ADV 350 will comfortably sit at 70. It enjoys most of the performance of a maxi scooter, like the Yamaha D-Max, but in a more manageable package, and for around half the price. It'll cruise at motorway speeds, with a little bit in reserve for inclines and the likes. And it'll cope with a pillion on the back fairly competently too. In a world where costs are rising, powered two-wheelers like the ADV 350 make increasing sense. While it is most at home on the commuting run, it's more than capable of taking in bigger trips. Indeed, I'd have no issues riding from one end of the country to the other on one. Whether or not an adventure-styled mid-sized scooter that can handle a spot of light off-road floats your boat, one thing's for sure, the ADV 350 is an impressive machine in its own right. It feels every inch a well-sorted, albeit sometimes firm, motorcycle with strong performance and solid, reassuring handling, but it also enjoys all the benefits of being an easy-to-live with twist-and-go too. It's smooth, simple to ride, comfortable, and with superb fuel economy and lots of storage, it's practical, too. Best of all, it's cheaper than its premium brand rivals, despite its superb build quality and generous equipment level. What really separates the ADV 350 from your average scooter is the way it's screwed together and how it holds the road. This is no flimsy, built down to a price runabout. It's solid, well finished, and doesn't crash, bang, and fold itself in half when you show it a small bump. Granted, the ride can be firm over rough roads, the payoff for being able to handle the dirt, but thanks to its lightweight tubular steel frame and proper forks, the Honda is stable, confident in corners, and its Metzlers have lots of wet and dry grip. The action of the manually adjustable screen is simple, too. In its high position, it has a 133mm range. It's great for keeping rain off around town, and in the lower, more raked positions there's minimal buffeting for motorway riding. It's actually quieter the lion's share of proper adventure bikes. The ADV 350 is smooth, quiet, and friendly. Sprightly performance has more in common with a big cube maxi scooter than an oversized 125, and it's smoother at low speed than its bigger 750cc parallel twin-cylinder sister, simply because it has a proper elastic band scooter CVT gearbox, rather than the X-Adverb's jerky DCT. Honda claims 83 miles per gallon, which adds up to a 213 range from its 11.7-liter fuel tank. Fit and finish are excellent, too. It isn't cheap, but when you look at the level of spec and performance you get for the money, the asking price becomes more agreeable. Standard goodies include 37mm Showa upside-down forks and twin piggyback shocks with dual-rate springs, a Nissan front brake caliper, a 4-way adjustable screen, hand guards, wide adventure-style handlebars, LED lights, keyless ignition, 2 USB chargers, ABS and 2-stage, including off, torque control. It has small scooter-sized, 15 inches front, 14 inches rear, aluminum cross-spoke wheels, but they're shod with top-notch Metzler Karoo Street dual-purpose rubber, just in case you need to ride across a field on your way to work. 48 liters of underseat storage, with a removable separator plate, is enough for a full-size helmet and a smaller scooter-style lid. It also has a 2.5-liter glove box. Multifunction LCD dash, controlled by left switchgear, has smartphone voice control for calls, navigation, music and text via Honda's Road Sync app. Accessories include a 50-liter top box that works with the keyless system, a rear rack, heated grips, a U-lock and bike cover. On the road the ADV 350 is more than quick enough for most rides. It'll struggle to keep up with faster motorcycles ridden hard, but realistically if you stitch the corners together smoothly you'll be surprised how capable it is. The bike's well controlled, with plenty of confidence in tighter bends, as well as feeling stable at speed. I'm more than happy to do long trips on it, and genuinely enjoyed throwing it around twisty back roads. The 186 kilograms wet weight makes it easy to move around, and the low center of gravity gives huge confidence at low speeds. Despite the adverb name, it shouldn't come as much of a surprise to find that the Honda doesn't have long travel suspension designed for off-road use. Realistically, this is no more capable off-road than pretty much anything else, but I did take it on a long hard-packed track and a more rutted, muddy green lane with no problems. Potholes are certainly more crashy than on something with big wheels, so it's best to avoid them, and deeper ruts will stop the bike in its tracks, but the beauty of something relatively light and easy to maneuver is that you can pick your route, waddle along with your feet down, or turn around and aboard entirely if you need to. The storage under the Honda ADV 350 seat is awesome, 2 full-face helmets, 2 pairs of gloves and a handbag. The headlights are pretty good, especially for LED. I'd probably put a pair of extra lights on the front. It is an adventure bike, after all. The handlebars really give a sense of being on a proper adventure bike, and the suspension is pretty good for a scooter. Honda ADV 350 will get you from one side of town to the other as quickly and comfortably as pretty much anything. It's surprisingly good out of town too, and can even hold its own on the motorway. So after 2 years of riding, is the Honda ADV 350 worth it? Yes. It's worth it.